Getting back to work on the 68 Camaro. The guy told me that this is just a junk carburetor, just kind of covering that hole there. But luckily, since I'm a swap meet guy, I have like 4 Hollies. I'm going to start with something real mellow, just like a 600 or something, and see if that works right. I have bigger ones if it has a cam or something, but he didn't mention anything about a cam, so I'm not anticipating it being in there. Well, an aftermarket cam, that is. Somebody's going to burn me up in the comments. Of course you got a cam, man. Feeling like buying that other gasket was probably a good choice at this time. I scraped that old geezer off there. Look what Daddy did. Done got him a demon on here. It looks absolutely huge, but it's really not overkill. It's like a 625, 650. It looks monstrous though, doesn't it? It's freaking huge. It is early o'clock. I'm at the swap meet Sunday, and I got to get a whole bunch of Camaro parts. Don't know what they are yet. I'll know them when I see them. I made myself a list. Got to find some sheet metal stuff. Got to find some interior stuff. A chrome air cleaner. Which, by the way, if you checked the price on a chrome air cleaner recently, you'd think they'd be down to about $3 by now, but they're up to like 50 for no reason. Well, I just celebrated with a prime rib at Cody's. Let's go over what I got here. 2 inner fenders. The remainder of the parts that I need to put the headlights in the grill. Aluminum radiator. Radiator support. Fender extensions. Got the rear glass in the car. You just threw in a couple things too. Like that. I know they're inexpensive, but this brand new trim ring, man. You didn't have to do that. A lot of stuff that's not in the car, this stuff would have nickel and dimed me. If you're of a certain age, you have no idea what this is. You think maybe it activates like some form of incendiary or explosive device. It just changes from the dims to the brights on the car. It's a little sticky like they all are. See, it's already working right. They built things out of metal back in the day. That's actual metal. That's why it still works. Gonna take the doghouse off, and because I have to repaint under the hood and everything. While it's off, I'm going to try to get an extension down in there on the starter and solenoid to see if I can get it to kick over. And once it starts cranking, I'll turn the key forward in there, put some gasoline down in the carburetor, which I'll show you here in a second. I got another one on there, another chrome air filter, and making progress. Get that off there. Like I said earlier, this appears to be a huge carburetor, but it's just like a 625 or 650. Just looks huge compared to that one that was on here. Everywhere you look, chrome air cleaners in 14-inch are $55, except at the swap meet, $32. Yeah, I know it has to come off there very shortly, but I may as well keep the dirt out of the carburetor while I take the rest of the front end off, which is not a whole lot. Radiator support, fenders. Then I'm going to touch up the firewall. Flash forward one day, I've not painted that because it's going to get replaced. Going to clean up the wiper motor. Firewall looking pretty good. I still have not tried to start it or crank it. So I might want to do that. Yeah, I got a formidable compilation of parts. Got my battery tray in, got my fenders, got my inner fenders, got my hood hinges, and this thing. I bought one of these one time before from Harbor Freight, and it was a piece of crap. It worked like once. You just took it up to your starter, one on the big lug directly from the battery, and the other one on the let's say, the post solenoids, the side that kicks in the solenoid. So let's hook it up and see if we can make this engine rotate before we go any further. Okay, we're officially ready to make a little test with our new switch. Got everything out of the way of the fan and the rotating components. Made sure it's in neutral. It was difficult getting that little wire onto the small terminal of that solenoid. Man, by the time you figure out header, fuel line, fuel pump, all these various things up under there. But anyway, let's go. Think it's gonna work? Okay. That is an engine that cranks. Let's put some fuel in it. Well, sauce. Remember to turn the ignition on. Like the way that door fits. I need a bottom hinge. All right, let's turn this forward. That should be good. It's gonna be loud. Hopefully. A little bit of sauce in it. No fuel in this at all. that there. Let's see, we got this. This thing is so gonna run. It is so gonna run. No fuel in the bowls, but yeah, once it gets fuel. Yep, once there's fuel in there. Matter of fact, I might just close this off and put a little fuel down in the vent bowls and see if I can get it to run for a minute. Interesting way to find out that the fuel pump works great. I'm just gonna hook up the line to that carburetor. Gonna get out the mud dauber home first. Okay, battery cable back up. I don't know if the gas tank is good or bad, but like I said, I have several carburetors, so if this becomes an issue, if it gets all gummed up, it's actually not a big deal. I'm not sure this is the one that'll stay on it anyway. All right, sprayed a little juice down the gullet there, hooked up the fuel line, and where there is raw gasoline, there is a fire extinguisher in my world. Let's see what we can do here. I won't be surprised if it does not idle, because I haven't really said any of that. Boy, it wants to, doesn't it? Trying to get that fuel up in the bowls while I still have some battery. And since it's a mechanical pump, it's not going to happen instantly. Crank up this idle just a skosh. Ow! There should be a bumper on that. Oh, she wants to run. That battery's going down. Seemingly that's what I got at this point. See if I have anything in the bowl there. There's nothing in the front bowl. Might not even have, no, there's not gas going in. That's why it's not firing up. However, I do have this thing. Went for my first ride ever on my Harley on the way to the gas station, and it ran out of gas. That's such a great way to, you get a bike and you're like, wow, this is going to be awesome. No, it's not. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that was a lot of gas. In the words of Derek Bieri, perfect. This might be a backfire, so I'll keep that here. Flooded, really. Come on, man. It's teasing me. I don't have the 6 pounds I need up there at the carburetor, but I'll see if I can put these. I'm gonna see if I can get some fuel in the bowl real quick. I think we may have to just settle for this amount of running for now because I don't have anything hooked up yet. Yeah, that's all we're gonna get. Just imagine, if you will, run a loop of that sound over and over again for like 12 minutes. Well, there's no fuel going up into that line. I just took it apart and it's dry, so as of right now, there's just no gas in it. But we heard it run. Next time I'm gonna drive it down the road with no doghouse or quarter panel. I ain't scared. I'm a Kentucky boy, man. I'm lucky to have shoes on. I've always said it's good to kind of do something to keep yourself fired up, motivated. That's why I'm gonna get in here and do a quick speed shift. Push in the clutch. Put it up into first. That's a nice little pass, wasn't it? We're bound to have done a 12, maybe a high 11. Thanks for watching this time, guys. We will be back and we will make the thing drive.